Hey guys, GlenMurray, How are you doing today? It is Thursday, and today is how to earn $1,000 online the fastest way. Yeah, pretty easy, huh? If you like videos like this, make sure that you subscribe. Hit the button below, smash the subscribe button and notification. And basically, I'm gonna get right into it. It's really actually it's very simple. It just takes time, and that's the reality. And so many people don't give it enough time. So how do you go about making $1,000 a day online, or $1,000 a month online, or just getting up to making $1,000? Like, I have multiple programs that pay me every 2 weeks, every month, it just depends. The money is coming in from different ways because I'm promoting different products in order to get to that $1,000 online earning, right? And you can do that to get to $1,000 a day, or $1,000 a week, whatever you want to get to. The thing is, it starts by picking a platform that you're going to create content on, and that's the first thing. And I've talked about it in the last few videos because I'm really starting to find that this is the most important thing. And people keep following all these people, and they say, go do this over here, and go do that over there, and go do this over there, and they try that and it doesn't work, and they try that and it doesn't work, and they try that and it doesn't work. It's because they're your marketing. If you're one of those people, and comment below if you are. If you're like, I've tried everything, I don't know how to make it work, or I just don't get it. Well, a lot of people are doing this. They're finding a product, or they start marketing, and they go and they get a little tiny bit of traffic, like a few people, right? Like, oh, I got like 5 people to look at my link. It's like, guys, that's nothing in the world. You need 500 people to look at your link, or 5,000 people. You need to create you need to get out there. And you're saying, well, how do I get out there? You just have to keep creating content. But if you're creating content all over the place, like you're creating it on YouTube, you're creating it on a blog, you're creating it on Facebook, you're creating it on Instagram, you're creating it like here and here and here. Well, you're spreading yourself too thin. Now, one way you can do it is create one piece of content on your main platform, and then share it to those other platforms. But what you want to be doing is driving it back to your main platform, because that's the one that you're focused on. So your number one platform. So I've decided this summer that I was going to focus on YouTube, and I just got tired of Facebook. It was, you have up and down days on Facebook, and unless you're spending a lot of money on ads, I personally think that it's really hard to make money there. Although I did just see a training on someone that has built an amazing empire, all for free. So I'm going to check out what she's doing and learn more about that. If you want the link to that, I'll put it below. It's amazing training. It was over 3 hours long, I think it was, and it was a phenomenal thing. So I'll put a link for that below. Um, but she spends, I think, a lot of time on Facebook building these relationships, as opposed to when you do a blog, or you're doing a YouTube, or like you become a YouTuber. You're actually creating content that people are out there looking for. So you're actually kind of, instead of starting to create rapport and then start trying to transition it to a business conversation, which is good. Like if that's the type of person you are, that's great. And then being able to, for them to ask you about your business, that's a great way. Actually, that's a great way to close. If you're not in that realm, well, if you create content that people are looking for, and they find you and you provided value to them, they're going to buy something from you. So the process is this, guys. It's actually really simple. So you're going to find a platform that you're going to build your content on, whether it be blogging, whether it be YouTube, whether it be Twitter. You just need to focus on one and be completely like, this is what I'm going to build on, and I'm going to build on this until I get to a steady income of whatever I want it to be, whether it's $1,000 a day, $10,000 a month, whatever it is. And guys, when I throw these numbers out there, it's not unrealistic for you to get there. People are getting there every single day because there's so many people online. And if you've got enough content, once you kind of hit a tipping point, it just starts happening, right? You start like, all of a sudden, oh, like, you go from 2 leads a week to 2 leads a day to 10 leads a day to 20 leads a day, and all of a sudden your email is, you're constantly getting people onto your email list. It just happens. It just starts snowballing, and then you feel like, oh, I didn't do anything today, but still your emails are click click click. People are signing up. People are buying products. It's just because you've got all this content out there everywhere, right? Especially if you focus on the one platform, and then you're sharing it onto other ones. So what you want to do is you want to create valuable content that helps people solve their problem, whatever their problem they're looking for. If you're in the make money online, the problem that people have are getting their first sales. That is the problem. Figuring out like what is that secret sauce, that magic thing, not realizing it's just creating content. It's just doing it, right? There's no one thing you can do that's just the ultimate thing, like, because we're all different, we're all absolutely unique, and what I might do you might not be able to recreate. I've tried that. I've tried to emulate other people and they have huge success and I don't have any success. I'm like, well, I'm doing the same thing they're doing. It's because they're them and you're you. So you just find who you are. You go find and you're like, oh, well, what content do I do? That's what Google's for. That's what I do. I just Google, like I come up with an idea. It's like, hey, today I thought, okay, well, I'm going to talk about like how to make $1,000 online, right? So I went and Googled, I went and looked at some different trainers and said, this person said this person said this. And I'm like, okay, that's interesting. I'm going to put that all together and I'm going to bring it to you and I'm going to do a video on it. So number two, this is really, really key. So you're creating valuable content that will help their problem, that will solve their problem. Then offer them a good product or service. And so there's two methods that you can think about, and it's up to you how you want to do it. If you're in a big hurry, offer them a product or service that you believe in. You have to believe in it. You probably own it yourself, but I recommend just own it yourself and then promote that. And hopefully it has a value ladder. And a value ladder means that you sell someone in at a low price, but it upsells them to other things that they can use. Exactly, not saying they're selling them stuff that they don't need, stuff that they do need because it's solving more of their problem, right? And a value ladder. So you want that something that where you can make high ticket sales, as they're called. So in order to get to $1,000 a day, you just have to sell one of them a day, or maybe two of them a day, and you're making $1,000 a day, as opposed to selling a $20 item that you're going to have to sell 50 of in order to make that $1,000 a day, right? So you want to find a good product or service and you want to sell them. So the one way you can do it is you just sell them that product or service, the high ticket thing, put them into that, right? The better way to do it, and this is how, like, I wish I'd known this from the very beginning because I wasted a ton of time not doing this, is actually you create a landing page and it's you and you just a simple landing page for whatever it is. And you say, hey, if you want this information, give me your email, and then you send them on to that information. And now you have their email, because if they go to that information and they don't buy it, right? Then how do you contact them? You go back, try to find them. Like maybe they came across your YouTube video, they clicked on a link, you don't even know who they are, right? And they went and looked at the product, they didn't buy it, you don't even know what your numbers are. So if you can get a link where they're going to opt in to your list, now they go to that product and they don't buy it. Well, you can send them an email. Hey, it's Glenn. I saw. Thanks for joining my list. I know that you're interested in making money online. And here's some tools and tricks, and here's some training that really helped me. And maybe in your email you offer them a free training. And if you don't have a free training, guys, there's tons out there. I will put a couple links below. There's tons of free training for you guys to get into. Belong to some different affiliate programs. They're like 30, $50 a month. Have a couple of those. They all have lead mags, and they all have an affiliate program, so you can make commissions by selling different products in them, right? So I'll put a couple links below and you can check them out for yourself. They all have like 7 and 10 day trials kind of thing, so you definitely want to check it out. And then once you have them on your email list, you can then move them up to that high ticket item. And it could be in just a couple of emails, or when they first join your email list, if you have it set up, right, that you could say, hey, great, here's your whatever it is you're giving them to get their email, right? Before you send them to the ticket, get the email, they can download a PDF or something, and then you can send them on to the high ticket product. Or you send them on to a low ticket product to maybe get a low ticket sale first, and then from there you can email them as soon as they purchase. You would email them and say, hey, I see that you purchased blah blah blah. Well, this helped me immensely, this product, I recommend this as well. And that's it, guys. So the main thing is, though, that going back to number one, is find a platform and really dominate. Like let's go, I'm going to do this. This is what I'm going to be on. And don't worry if there's a ton of people doing it. If there's a ton of people doing it, it means it's working, right? So go get in there and carve out your piece of internet and think, oh, well, all those guys, they're making all the money. No, there's enough for everybody. This world is so huge, and the internet is so massive. And yes, some people will make millions of dollars, and you can still build up. You can still build a massive empire online, and you just keep creating that content, and soon you will be one of those people. And then there'll be a guy that comes along and goes, "Hey, oh, it's so crowded. All those guys are making all that money, just like you will be in some time." If you take massive action. Now, you could be thinking like this, yeah, I think I'll start this tomorrow. Yeah, you can't be thinking like that. You got to be like, you know what? I'm jumping into it tonight. Whatever it is there's some training I need to listen to. I'm going to grab my iPad, or I'm going to grab my phone. I'm going to put my headset in. I'm going to get in bed. I'm going to listen to this thing, and I'm going to start listening to the training or doing the training. I'm going to get on it so that tomorrow morning I will be able to have all this training, and I'm going to get going on it today. I'm going to start now. This is what I need to do to get going. So remember, guys, pick a platform, pick what you want to do, offer valuable information that helps people solve their solutions, and find a product that you believe in that hopefully is a high ticket product. Now, maybe you haven't found that product yet. If you want some suggestions, I recommend the link below. My number one recommendation is it's always on my YouTube channels. It's in my network resources. The number one thing that I recommend promoting, it's everything. It's training. It's free giveaways. It's how to build your list. It's how to do ads if you want to do ads. It tells you how to focus on a platform. It tells you how to tell stories. It has high ticket items in it. You can make big commissions. When you get $1,000 commission, it's nice. It's like, whoa, that was a nice little day. Especially when you're out with your wife and your family, and you're like, oh, you just earned a commission. It's like, oh, $1,000. Isn't that nice? It feels good. Uh, so if you're interested in this, make sure that you subscribe. Hit the button below, subscribe, and definitely check out some of the links I have down there for you. But I do recommend you guys get started today. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait till next week. Get started today. It's so easy. And like I said, most of these programs have either a very low entry point, or a free trial or something. You can check it out. A dollar trial, $7 trial, free trial. Check them out. Jump in. Get them. Like, if you are serious about making money online, you got to spend some money. You got to jump into these things. And I recommend, if you're going to promote a product, own the product, so that you know what you're talking about when you are selling something. All right, guys. Hopefully that helps you. If you do, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Cheers.